Unsealed case file, The Face of Mars. On June 19, 1976, Viking 1 enters orbit around the red planet. A day later, on July 20th, it releases the Viking lander, which makes the first touchdown on Mars. The lander's instruments conduct the first ever scientific analysis of the surface of another planet. The experiments add volumes to our knowledge of the solar system, but ultimately find no signs of life. High above the planet, however, a different story is unfolding. The Viking orbiter continues to circle the planet, relaying data from the lander back to Earth and taking photos of the surface below. 5 days after touchdown, it captures an image that will send shockwaves around the world.
One of the most well-known photographs from the surface of Mars is what we've all known in pop culture as the face on Mars. This is something that scientists estimate is about 2 miles across. And it really shows and depicts what is arguably a face. You can clearly see eyes, you can clearly see a nose, you can clearly see a mouth, and you can clearly see an outline of a face. Now, there's a lot of coincidences there if this wasn't artificial or manufactured, so you have to ask, was this just a trick of lights and shadows by the cameras, or was this really a manufactured structure?
Most are prepared to pass off the phenomenon as a trick of the light. That is, until another shocking image appears in the Viking photos. It's a series of high points in the Martian landscape that bear an uncanny resemblance to the mightiest monuments of Earth's past, the pyramids of ancient Egypt. In the decades since Viking, many in the scientific community have embraced the theory that life here on Earth was sparked by the impact of a Martian meteor. Is it possible that meteor brought alien DNA to our planet? And could the pyramids be evidence of a genetic link with our Martian ancestors?
Look at civilizations here on Earth stretching back thousands of years. You've got giant structures in the middle of Egypt, one of which just happens to be a very large face on the Sphinx. You've got other structures from other cultures that are being built that you can only see from the sky. So when you look at those commonalities, you have to see maybe there's a connection between life 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years ago here on Earth, and quite possibly a life starting on the planet of Mars.
Recent missions have revealed the red planet once had a much thicker atmosphere and water on its surface, both essential to life as we understand it. The question is, what happened to Mars? Was it hit by a natural catastrophe? Or was it conquered? And if it was conquered, where are the victors?